Hey, what's up, guys? I thought we would change things up a bit and do a Let's Play a level, but a different kind of format. I figured that I'd kind of show you around Subnautica Below Zero, but I just kind of want to show you elements of the game in regards to stuff that I built in Creative Play. And in this game, Creative Play is playing where you can't get hurt, where you have unlimited resources. They actually, I think the developers knew how fun this game was, and unlike Divinity Dragon Commander, they offered options to people that just want to enjoy the game for the game itself versus having overly challenging um, just aspects to it, like the strategy in the Divinity Dragon Commander was way too harsh for someone. If they want to plan to have any amount of people that have a full time job or have friends or family to commit to, it's too intense to play. But it's a fun game. I'd still would highly recommend Divinity Dragon Commander, and I have played it before. It's just been a while. I forgot how hard the strategy was. But Subnautica can be a very hard game, which I respect. So they did design it for players that do appreciate that level of challenge. But they also made a casual version that is called Creative, that is just easy to play, easy to do. So I thought we'd do that today, and I'd actually show you some things I've already built, and then maybe we'll build some things ourselves and just check it out. So Subnautica, let's see. So let's just look at starting a new game. We're going to go back and check out the games I have, but I just want to show you the different options that are available. You have survival, which is really hardcore, which you have to fight the strange, dangerous alien creatures in the ocean, which there are many. You have to look for resources, and you have to that are hard to find. You have to delve and you have to worry about oxygen and freezing to death if you're outside the water, and you have to worry about just your the water, the underwater pressures, how many depths underwater you are. So survival is hardcore. Freedom, you don't have hunger or thirst. You also have to worry about where you're going to drink and eat. So you're surrounded by water, but you need fresh water. And food to eat. So that's survival, which is super hardcore. Freedom, that's similar to survival, but you have to worry about hunger or thirst. Hardcore survival mode with only one life. So that's for it's just insane. People that are insane, I guess. And then they have a creative, which I really enjoy, which is for just casual gamers that just want to de-stress after work and just come home and just build some stuff. It's like kind of like playing Legos when you're a kid. Just a lot of fun, just very interesting. And then they even offer a custom area option, so you can customize the game to be more probably mid-tier to easy levels. So I like that the developers took all these things into account. So providing an excellent variety for gameplay. So let's go ahead and head into my creative area that I've built stuff in already. And if I remember correctly, there's an island in the map. I don't know how many people are watching the stream that played Subnautica Sub-Zero, but there's kind of an island in the center of the map, and there's lots of penguins there, what I would call, penguin-like creatures. And I'm building a giant, like a greenhouse complex, a giant aquarium, and a living quarters on the island. And then I have another setup out further in the ocean. So just very neat, very interesting. This game is just gorgeous. Like all the 3D models, like I used to be go to art school, so I just have a faint idea. It's so gorgeous. It's the planet there. It's like Mars. Mars is coming down to hit us. So, as a 3D modeler, I'm not a 3D modeler, but going to art school, I originally went for 3D animation, and just animation in general. And so I kind of have a basic knowledge. I did get my associates, but I didn't get my bachelor's. I ended up just deciding to learn it on my own. I kind of have an idea. Ooh, there's the Northern Lights. Let's go see the Northern Lights while I'm talking. Of all the work that went in this game, just the the lighting and the rendering and the each 3D model, the unwrapping 3D models, applying the textures accurately and the sculpting. And I just know they're artistic. I don't know all the coding that had to go into it. Um, I imagine they had to be really tight on their poly count, but still had to make the poly count work to just make it look just gorgeous. Yeah, the Northern Lights, just so beautiful. So I thought we'd do more of a freeform style game and just sort of just walk around and take a look. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Yeah, I was building on this island area. This is my second base. And the idea was to have a base that was closer to the wildlife habitat of the penguins, so I could study them a little better. And then I also wanted the other, and I'll show you my other base, but the other base that I built was a lot smaller, so I wouldn't be able to do quite what I want with it. Actually, let's go ahead and, for the sake of things, can always work on this a little bit more later. For the sake of things, let's just go ahead and build a bed and get some shut-eye here. And since we have unlimited resources, let's go ahead and build this rad-looking bed. Here we go. There we go. Now we can see things a little better. Let's go ahead and take a look out here. Yeah, just so gorgeous. All the creatures and just the sculpting, the organic look of everything. You know, just the rain and how they just sculpted all this individual kind of sandy areas, and or it could have just been texture too, just created very realistic looking textures. Yeah, I was building an aquarium here for smaller creatures. Let's take a look. Here's a nuclear reactor. Let's go up here a bit. A little bit further. It's kind of a sitting room. You kind of look out at the ocean. The aquarium I was building is super gorgeous. This would be for the smaller fish. Then I was building a giant aquarium complex that I just didn't have space for at my other base to build for penguins and for larger creatures, because there are definitely some larger creatures, and I was starting to grow them at my older base, and I was realizing that it just, you know, they have larger enclosures. Yeah, it's just crazy amounts of space. So I'm really excited to see what kind of creatures we can find and put in there. So, speaking of exploring, let's go ahead and take a look around here. Let's go ahead and see what we have in regards to, yeah, it just is super cool. Just all the space you can put stuff in here. Super, super pretty. Yeah, it's still a work in progress, so a lot of stuff that needs to be done. So I figured before we do any more work on it, that I would show you my other base. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, just all the time and the physics and just the coding that went into this game, just the 3D sculpting and modeling and the texturing, just super beautiful. It really gives you that feeling of the immenseness of being in an ocean. This game just I think just rocked the industry when, not Subnautica Zero per se, but when Subnautica came out, that was the first game that I had played that really did an amazing job of being a super intuitive ocean simulator. Just having the alien life on top of it was just a plus. It just is super, super gorgeous. Yeah, just whoever did the sound design too just kind of makes you get that feeling that you get when you're so many feet under. Yeah, I'd like to get one of these guys, but it might fit in my current tank situation, although it'd be tight for him. But I had one growing at my old place, so maybe I'll take him. It's probably can't take him now because he's probably getting full grown, but it's just like I just put the egg in there, and then I was like, this tank is not going to be big enough, and it's not a small tank either. Yeah, just gorgeous. Just all this, just beautiful. Like it's familiar but alien. It feels like an ocean, but it's not. It's not like any ocean I've been in. It's super gorgeous. Of course, I've never been deep sea diving. I've only dipped my toes in the ocean. I've been on a cruise ship, but never in the ocean. Never did any diving. It's so pretty. There's our little machine that can build us crafts like this ocean kind of truck thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Here we go. Let's take a quick look here at the outside of it. So not a tiny base by any means, but pretty modest. I do have to rename it from base though. I have to name it something more creative than just base. But, it's the most based base, I guess. Whatever the kids are saying. Let's take a look here. So I started kind of an aquarium. This is similar to the one that I had at the other island that I was showing you earlier. And yeah, I just kind of am putting one of every smaller size fish that I can find in here. And it's 2 levels. I just like that, you come in this room and there's a sitting room and you go out and you just look out at the ocean. Just very proud of this, very well constructed. And just that, it's just gorgeous. You just see the water there, and there's even a penguin going by. Well, it was a little glitchy, but you get the idea. kind of the basics. So I have my bathroom down here, the sink. I have a filtration machine, shower, so I can immediately take care of needs as soon as I enter the base. And up here I have the kitchen level, so I have my fridge and counter, got my stove there. And we got a little mini aquarium with all kinds of cool stuff. And up here, ooh, looks like one of the plants that I had planted is growing. Yeah, gorgeous. Very cool. Yeah, I want that whole greenhouse to be just exotic plants. It's really neat things. Got my beautiful view of the local kind of penguin preserve. You see down below, you just see my larger aquarium. So we got back just in time. Just so beautiful game. You can see the air fresheners just freshening the room while the sun is setting. I feel this is about as close to Bob Ross as I feel, just painting a beautiful painting. Let's do a little, some strokes of orange. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of deep red. Maybe we'll sneak a little bit of pink in there. Just super, super gorgeous. Yeah, just watching the sunset. Super pretty. And then as the sun sets, you can just see down below, it just illuminates these other buildings here below. Let's take a look. So we have our main aquarium here. And this is, of course, where you can also come across here. Our sea truck area. There's our construction of our base here. We can control the power to light up any of the areas. It's just super cool looking. Yeah, just gorgeous. What should we name our base to, guys? Let's just call it Zuzu, or what is it, from Life Aquatic. Just call it, I forget what their vessel is called, but I know the team was Zuzu. Let's just call it Zuzu. Yeah, just super gorgeous. Just all the individual bubbles and just the particle generator they had to create for this game, and all the individual autonomous fish. It's amazing. All the different varieties and how they move differently. Yeah, so I grew this guy in here, and I think he'll do well for now, but I think there's going to be some infighting, I have a feeling. So I've got, this is my aggressive animal tank. So I put all the aggressive animals together. So I've got, yeah, great idea, right? But I should probably put some stuff in there to beat them, but I want to try to keep them away from, like, especially the penguins and, the less vicious animals. But yeah, we have our shark here, but I can tell that if I could transport them, I would, but I don't. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, let's go ahead and take these guys and grow them in larger. So this will be for the more medium size, because this fits perfectly for these size creatures. Got an Arctic ray and a symbiote. So move these guys to our larger aquarium. I think this works well. But I think the penguins have multiplied, to be honest. I didn't realize the penguins multiply, so I think the penguins, I have to release some in the wild, back in the wild, and I think I put a male and a female penguin in here because it's getting a little crowded. So this is looking a little bit more respectable. So I'm gonna complete monster. So yeah, pretty spacious. Let's see. I knew we grew some stuff in here. I wonder if any of the things that I was working on. Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah, there's some different plants. I think I was growing this kind of this thing here, which is really interesting. So yeah, like I like the idea of being able to grow your own coral reef. I know I put some in here. Yeah, just super pretty. Let's go ahead and use the men's room. Let's take a shower. Relaxing. Let's grab some filtered water. Super relaxing. And let's get some rest. Whew. And down here. And let's. Oh, first let's let some of the penguins go back to their natural habitat. There we go. And let's see. I'm just curious how many penguins are still left in there. I wonder if I should just... Yeah, we have 2 penguins in there left, but hopefully they won't, like, super multiply. Let these guys go. Back in the wild. And if we can, let's take a look at our little penguin preserve here. Yeah, just super cool. Aww. Just the animation, just so beautiful, just so... The caricature is just so funny and cartoony. And let's head back to our other base. Go through this coral reef here. Yeah, just gorgeous, just super beautiful. The rays of light just going through from the sun. Double rainbow. No, it's pretty crazy, pretty amazing. Let's see here. Oh, my new base isn't showing up on my radar. We should get there soon enough. Yeah, just very interesting, this kind of volcanic area here. Yeah, if we put that guy in our tank, he might get that big. Yeah, just all the sculpting. There's the island. Oh, it's probably because I didn't go to the command center yet. "20,000 leagues under the sea." There we go. Perfect. Just yeah, guys, I can't get over it. Just really well crafted, very well done. And here we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Dunka dunka. And here we go. So let's go ahead and this will be our more of our predator tank, I guess. And I think this will be a lot more room. Oh yeah, there. This is a lot more humane. I feel better. I didn't realize how big they were going to get in the other tank. I should have thought about it more, but so I feel a lot more comfortable. Alright, let's see. Let's put our sea monkey, and this will be our more just normal stuff. There we go. Look at all that room. And here we go. So I think I'll conclude it there. I was glad that you spent some time with me and I could show you what I created in Subnautica. I feel like a big kid showing his parents his Lego, what he built with Legos. It's just a really fun game. It's super creative. I think that it's also a family-friendly game. I haven't played maybe the plot is. I've never played through the actual game. There might be some language or some other elements I'm unaware of, so don't quote me on that. But just going in the creative game and just building bases and just collecting creatures, it's just a lot of fun and just super interesting, super creative. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this segment of Let's Play a Level, and maybe we'll return. If you like this, please comment, let me know, and maybe we'll return again and play a bit. Anyway, I'm very grateful, and if you like this channel, you can really help me out by either subscribing or liking my videos, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.